heart disease, 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 arteries, 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 dementia.
Everybody's trying to kill me, all the people want me to die. The enemy's attacking at my own signs, telling me I must fly. Everybody's saying I'm crazy, but when I say I'm too crazy to fly, they say I'm not crazy, I say I'm not crazy, that's the catch, it's catch-22. Soldering in white smells old.
Now, anyone who has waded their way through Joseph Heller's novel Catch-22 about the Vietnam War may have found, as I did, that at times it could be impenetrable. What the wonderful Ros Bruce has done on that song is reduce the album, the gist of the book rather, into one killer song. It's one of 10 killer songs on one almighty album called Shelf Indulgence, and I'm delighted to say Ros Bruce of the Ros Bruce Infusion is here with us this afternoon. Good day.
Hello, thank you for having me.
First time I think I've not seen you in a field. No, I saw you in the pub on Sunday. That was nice. I have to declare myself a true fan of Ros's.
Can I just say that version of that song is a lot better than your version?
Yes, I've been singing a cappella for the last couple of weeks.
That's one word for it, yeah.
No, I've had the great fortune. I first stumbled across Ros performing in a field in Devon probably about 5 years ago, and have followed her career since. But this album, Shelf Indulgence, is number 4, and it is something special. Why did you? Where was the idea to get the books and turn them in? Where did that come from?
Well, it started, we started with the song Nausea, about that book, and we wanted a bit of a theme, so then we did another Sartre one based on the play No Exit, and then we went to Camus, and we kind of was following those kind of writers, and then Kafka, so they were the first few.
It's lovely, isn't it? How many people have done a Kafka-based album, I wonder?
Not many.
Yeah.
And how do you get permission to take the words?
It's just inspiration, so we didn't take any words from the book.
Okay.
It's all just inspired by the books. And then we thought, well, let's write an album based on 10 books. We've done 4, so we put on Facebook which books should we do, and got people to say, and a lot of people say Catch-22, and actually I'd tried to read Catch-22 twice and not succeeded, so then I had to read it so I could do a song out of it. So my third attempt I read it and made the song, so yeah.
Was there any particular novel or play that presented a challenge?
I suppose, well, that presented obviously a reading challenge. All of them were challenges in a way, because all the authors, most of the authors are dead, and you don't want to disrespect their kind of...
But it's quite handy because you don't need to ask permission.
No, that's true.
Also, dead men don't sue, so
no.
You're legally safe.
But I'm thinking of some of them, the go-between, where you have books... to some degree the collector as well, books with distinct narrative voices that change. You don't have one linear voice all the way through, you have 2 or 3 voices.
That's right, yeah. The collector, we were originally going to do 2 songs, part 1 and 2, based from 2 different voices. Part 2 might still come yet, it's not been written yet, it might be on the next album, but
is this all you, Ros? This is just all your own work?
We're a band, there's 3 of us in the band,
right?
Yeah.
So you all pick the books that you're interested. Is there one person that does the books, and you all get to collaborate on the music, or?
Well, normally I write all the lyrics, but one of the songs the bass player wrote the lyrics for on this album.
Oh, which one was that?
1984.
Oh, okay.
And he wrote the song and the lyrics to that. So that's the one. I didn't write that one, so yeah.
Now, when you come up, I mean, Lolita is in there, and it's an extraordinary book in itself, and Nabokov, and it's written, I suppose at the time it was written, our view of its subject matter was very different from how it might be today, the subject matter being paedophilia. Yes. When you approach a book like that, do you have to just sort of stick by, I must just look at how it was written, or do you feel, are your own feelings on the subject, do they inform the writing?
I think I had to try and look at it just as how it was written and try and be in the character's head, but also with a self-awareness of, I'm not that character, I'm singing from that character's point of view, not literally pretending to be that character. So
that's so interesting, because do you take in all of your songs a character's point of view? Do you? I mean, is it always so?
It's
from
a
Lolita's
different
point
perspective.
of view.
No, it's from Humbert's point of view.
Oh, okay. In the police song, "Don't Stand So Close to Me," he referred to the song, didn't he?
Yeah.
But obviously from the male point of view as well.
From the book's written though from the male point of view, isn't it? So it'd be quite hard to guess, I think, what Lolita was thinking.
I'm always fascinated with songwriters. What comes more naturally, the music or the words? Because Bernard Sumner, and regular listeners have already heard this story, but Bernard Sumner from New Order, and I can remember interviewing him once, and I asked him just that, is it words or music? And he said, the words are really, I find them really, really difficult. And I came back with a line which I've regretted ever since, which was, it doesn't sound like it. What I meant was that the words sounded like they flowed, not that he just knocked them out in 5 minutes and didn't care. So words or music, what's the bigger challenge for you?
Definitely the words come first. 99% of the time the words come first. And then I just pick up the guitar, it kind of writes itself. I know it sounds a bit of a naff way of saying it, but it just writes itself.
Is it quite quick? So
most
how
of the
long
time.
would it take you to write a song, do you think?
The lyrics for these songs that were all based on books took a bit of time because I was, like with the book, making notes, kind of putting it all
research.
into. But then once I'd written the lyrics, the music just came really. It just. Yeah.
I read when I was at uni, I read How to Bluff Your Way Through Your English degree book, and it was brilliant. And
because you went on and did just that, right?
I then followed it up with How to Bluff Your Way Through Journalism, and I've been dining off that one.
We're still doing that, both of us.
The most extraordinary thing about self-indulgence is if I was back at university studying literature, I wouldn't need to read any of these books.
No, I do think that it gives people people who haven't read the books, it gives them an introduction, and people who have, it's a reminder of the books. So.
Funny enough, The Collector, that's one that I probably read in my teens, and it's a very dark and gloomy tale. And as soon as I heard the song, I thought, I remember that, and then I went straight to Mrs. Wright immediately and said, because she likes her gothically weird, dark, torturous, murderous tales, I said, that one's for you.
What other books are there, Roz? Because you mentioned 1984, which obviously we've probably all read.
The Go-Betweens on there, as you mentioned. Which one's Metamorphosis, the short story. Yeah.
Is that like the blues? Woke up this morning.
It does
discovered I'm a big beetle.
The first line is, I woke up this morning.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Great minds.
Yeah. Found out I had 6 legs.
Creepy crawly. No, I see you have brought an acoustic guitar. We've never yet had a live performance in this tiny little studio, which is only really set up for badgers and idle conversation. Are you going to play something from the album?
Yeah, I'm going to play Lolita from the album.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Take it away.
So I'll
Roz
just,
Bruce.
Move this mic down.
There you go.
I wasn't looking for her. Without a warning she appeared. She had no idea how she'd been gone 25 years. Was instantly I loved her. Feeling so strong they made me drunk, made giddy by her beauty. Bare-backed and glowing in the sun. Lolita, don't you ever change. I need you to remain the same. School stocking, covered pale legs. Curiosity of an infant. Weeks passed and she warmed to me. I like to watch her being free. And though she gave me pleasure, I never wanted her to see. The first time was a secret. She never knew of my release, helped out by her close presence and sudden bending of the knee. Lolita, don't you ever change. I need you to remain the same. School stocking, covered pale legs. Curiosity of an infant. Mother, her death a fortunate delight enabled me to love her, enabled me to make her mine. Lolita became lover. One motel morning by surprise turned to me with a giggle, wanted to play with my desires. Lolita, don't you ever change. I need you to remain the same. School stocking, covered pale legs. Curiosity of an infant. Lolita, of knowing her thoughts or how she used her voice. I showed her that I loved her, but there was distance in her eyes and soon distance between us. She couldn't even say goodbye. Lolita made a getaway. I needed her to stay and stay. Took off using those pale legs. Curiosity of aiming. Lolita, don't you ever change. I need you to remain the same. School stocking, covered pale legs. Curiosity of aiming. Lolita, 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 Lolita.
Raspberry Self-Indulgence. Check it out. Tell your friends. Rachel Jewell with the news next.
I'm going to get the album.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. That is music to my ears.
Well, I don't have to read the books then, do I?